Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World and the Great Western Express. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and first of all thank you very much for the support that I've been getting on the previous two videos where we covered the Class 166 introduction, station stopping, and then the 1 hour scenario of Down the Line. Today we are going to be continuing on with this. I think on there it's chapter 1.3. I'm classing the first two as chapter 1.1 because they were really short. That's 1.2 or 1.2. This is 1.3, so it's going to be 1 Kilo 64 London Paddington to Bedwin. We are going to be driving the Networker Turbo on the first half of its journey to Bedwin between London, Paddington and Reading. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. Alright, here we are. Stop at location, Reading. 1443. What? Do I have to load passengers here? I'm going to do that just in case. But apparently this is just a straight run all the way. That's absolutely fine. Whilst I'm waiting, I'm just going to go over here and we have the destination markers. I'm going to try something on this. Let's see. Is the engine on, off, or not? Let's get this started. Come on. Do that. Neutral. AWS needs to go on. We can bring that down to that. We seem to be okay there. Lights can go on. So apparently there seems to be... well, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if... no, it doesn't work. It's supposed to be a destination display or something. Apparently that doesn't work. But we are going all the way to Reading, so we might as well get started. Here we go. It'd help if I put it in gear. There we go. I do like the echo on this one when it's doing that. Right. Let's get ourselves going. I suppose that's an interesting start. To be completely honest, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it is raining though. Wipers. Nobody's told me where the wipers are on this. I shall have to find them. Well, that's just rubbish. Parking brake. Transmission. Train lighting on. Sure. Windscreen demister on. Lights, do not need that. We are clear to go. Well, this is going to be awkward. If I cannot find the... switch that on to heat. Ah, here's something. Wash wipe control. That's better. Good. Now at least we can see where we're going. To be completely honest, I feel like I should probably switch to HUD off for this one. Right, I think if we're going all the way to Reading, I shouldn't have any potential issues with... well, first of all, I've just got to make sure that I know what speed I'm currently supposed to be at, which is 40. That's absolutely fine. I should just be able to go. That should be cool. What's all this wobbling? Why is it so wobbly right now? I am speeding ever so slightly. And we'll go up to 50 now. So there is still something that I need to get used to in this. But journey all the way to Reading, this should be pretty easy. The weather is absolutely horrible at the moment. We are crossing over. No one's told me anything about a speed limit change though. So I'm just going to assume 50. It's a high speed crossover. Well, relatively high speed anyway. So we just keep up with our speed. We should be absolutely fine. We're crossing all the way over. Wait, isn't this the HST line? Still 50. 85? Maybe 100. I don't know what that is for us. I think that is 100, but clearly we cannot do 100. And I will now go into maximum. I'll do that as well, because we have to be careful. Yeah, 100 is the speed limit. Repeater showed green, that's absolutely fine. We can just continue along our way. I would like to find the potential screenshots here. There's a decent one. Back inside we go. Just before anything goes wrong, I'll do that. Apparently 125 is the next one that we are supposed to be going into, but clearly this train, as you guys know, cannot reach 125 because its top speed is 90. As to why we're taking this train to Reading without stopping anywhere, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Green signal ahead. I'm going to keep an eye out because I don't have the HUD up. I'll keep bringing the HUD up every now and then because I'm still getting used to it, so you know, just to ensure that things are okay. Goodbye. And I don't want to mess up massively. But given our current speed and our current time, we're looking at, well, we've got to be there in 20 minutes. And we've got 31 miles to go. Let's say 20 minutes to get there. I think we're going to have to go foot to the floor here. I think so. I believe this is our first stop, which is Acton Main Line. And down over the side where you've got the freight car or the freight train, that is the Acton Yard. Next station coming up is going to be Ealing Broadway. I should be one of those announcers. It's something I feel I can do half decently. The next station is Ealing Broadway. Unless I've got it wrong, in which case the next station is not Ealing Broadway. We apologise for the inconvenience caused. I do think the next one is Ealing Broadway though. That's 80 miles per hour. Just make sure. Yep, that's Ealing Broadway alright. I can't see anything telling me to slow down, so I'm not going to. We'll take another quick look at the HUD. Yep, nothing telling me to slow down there. Next up for us is going to be West Ealing. It should be coming up momentarily. And there it is. I didn't need to do that, I forgot what side I was on. Next up is going to be... I'm trying to remember what's next. It's no, it's not Hayes and Harlington. Southall comes before that. I think there's something before Southall. This one here. Hanwell. This is Hanwell, I think. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. And then we have Southall and Hayes and Harlington, or Southall, depending on how people wish to pronounce it. Right up almost to 90 miles per hour here. We have 27 miles to go. We have about 15 minutes to do it. Ooh, that is cutting it close. That, I should have just gone right at the start. So I wasted about 2 minutes. It didn't give me any instructions, it just said, there, go, do it. So I was a little bit confused. But I am going to go as fast as I possibly can. I think that is as fast as I can possibly go. It is as well. Should I just try and go further? That didn't work for some reason. But that's Southall. There's the... I know this gas tower very well. Gas tower, I keep forgetting what the actual name for these things are. It's one of those pressure towers. They go up and down, depending on how much gas is in them. Yes, I know that's one very, very well. I do wonder if this train can go faster than 90. I know it says max speed 90, but I wonder what would happen. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? I forgot that this was Oh wait, what's that for? That made me slow down for no reason. That just ruined everything. I forgot that this had the brakes and the accelerator on the same thing. So I just went straight into emergency there. I was meant to go into neutral. This is Hayes and Harlington. Next up we should see the Heathrow spur. Ah, it's probably 70, I'm probably crossing over there. I see what it is. If it's not that, I'm going to be very confused. Do I not have brakes on? I do now. There's a Heathrow Spurs I was talking about. Have I crossed over? There's nothing telling me I'm crossing. I'm so very confused already. Trains, confusing. I like that noise. I like the echo. So every time there's a tunnel or something, I will. I tend to just blast the horn a little bit. Well, we'll continue up. There's nothing else warning me of anything ahead. It's still 125 as far as I know. Green signals. I mean, they've got an amber there or a yellow aspect. Perhaps I'll be joining onto that line, but again, not a clue. How are we doing on time? We have 22 miles to run and 10 minutes to do it. What? Now that seems almost impossible. This is West Drayton. That doesn't seem right. I can't do 22 miles in 10 minutes. It's just not possible. In fact, I couldn't do it with the additional time either. Oh, is that signal mine? No, it's not. My one's got a green on the repeater, so that's fine. Oh, there's a green signal. I can now see that's one. What station do we have coming up now? I think it's Ivor. I think it's Ivor. So either Ivor or Langley. It looks short. That's Ivor. Which means the next one must be Langley, and then it's got to be Slough. I know between West Drayton and Slough there's 2 stations now. I know this now. But that could have been Langley. Unless I've missed a station. No, I can't have missed a station because the first station after the Heathrow. Yeah, after Heathrow the first station is West Drayton, so I've definitely got it lined up there. I say after Heathrow, I mean the Heathrow spare. It's a little bit dull on the railways today. We've seen a few trains coming in the opposite direction. Nothing. This must be Langley. Okay, that looked just as short. Maybe that's what's Ivor. But I know the next one is Slough. I know that. I think I know that. In any case, going flat out, it's still this is a very, very difficult task to do. I'm clearly not going to get gold on it. I should have moved off earlier. I didn't know whether I was supposed to collect passengers or not. It just said Reading 36 miles. Okay, fine. What's that for now? Oh, I'm not swapping, am I? Nope, it's cleared me. Oh. If I'm swapping track, this is going to be bad. I cannot think I'm swapping I don't think I... Am I? Sorry, this is Slough. This is where things could go very, very wrong momentarily. No, we seem to be okay. I don't know. Sometimes we get these warnings with the AWS that I do not know what they're for. There's no signal telling me I am swapping track. I've just checked on the heads-up display. If this is the swap, I'm going to be very, very... No, it's not. I was going to say I'm going to be very, very confused as to how I was supposed to know that. What's the time? It's 14:36. We have 16 miles left to run. We have 8 minutes to do it in. We should be doing 120 miles per hour. We are not. At this speed, we are going to get those 16 miles done in 10 minutes. It's going to be 10 minutes for us to do those 16 miles. Well, actually, that just dropped down to 15, so does that work as a half or what? I'm not too sure. In which case, well, we're still looking at approximately 10 minutes. And that is not taking into account the deceleration from 90. That's obviously we're going to have to do. Okay, this station is something. I do not know what this station is at all. So unfortunately, that's a no-go. Just think, after this, I only have one more to go before I can move on to the Class 43 HST, which is always a nice train to drive. It's just a shame they're not Valenta engines, which would just scream. I should have, when I hit the brakes to slow down to 70, that was problematic, but the AWS went for no reason, as far as I can tell. If anybody knows why the AWS ramp caused the sunflower to pop up and the alerter to go, please do enlighten me. Is this Maidenhead? No, this could be Taplow. I'm missing one. One station, I've been through one station I do not know the name of. That station could have been Taplow. This one here could have been Maidenhead. Now, I don't think Maidenhead is up on an embankment like this. I don't know. I do not know whatsoever. What I do know is that once again my voice seems to be a little bit sore. It seems to be Train Sim World episodes that my voice goes, no, today you're not going to be recording, you're not going to sound great at all, and you're going to be scratchy and annoying and just outright pain. Looks like the track splits multiple times here. Got one, there's another one across, there's another one, there's a third one across. Now I think this one's Maidenhead. Yes, I think this one is Maidenhead. The one that's not up on an embankment. Yes. I'm not 100% sure. And then we've got Twyford and Reading. That's it. Although at this rate it's going to take us a while to get there. What's the timer like? It is... we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes and 11 miles to run. Now in these 3 minutes, I'm going to say that we are going to manage 4 of those remaining 10 miles now. Which means that we are going to be 2.5 minutes. I'm going to say we are going to be 3 minutes late. That's my bet. I am also now going to leave the HUD up. I might as well, so you guys can see just how late we are going to be. Though I am going absolutely flat out. I feel like I'm going to get a bronze medal for this. But I'm not going to redo it because, to be quite frank, this one was rather dull. It's just been a straight run at 90 miles per hour when we could have been going a lot faster in a HST, or had something to stop, some sort of trouble on this route. We have not had anything of the sort. That's okay though. Not every run is going to be excitement and action, because that is sadly life, it seems. No matter what job you do, it's not excitement or action. I am not swapping tracks. If I am swapping tracks, then we're about to have our excitement and action. All we need is some lens flare, some explosions, and it's a Michael Bay film. Or just some lens flare, and then we'll just say J.J. Abrams. Is it J.J. Abrams who does a lot of... everybody does a lot of lens flare now. 1 minute to go. 7.5 miles left to run. As I said, we would get 4 miles done by the time the timer ran out. Right. And we are down to 6.7 miles. As I said, when it gets to, I thought would be down to 6 miles left to run, but it seems like I was slightly off on my guess, or on my calculation. I didn't guess it. There's 6.2 miles left to run. But I do think it's going to take us another 3 minutes to reach our destination, provided we don't have a red light right at the end and it's just a smooth deceleration all the way in. Somebody did leave a comment saying that I'm losing some time because of the coasting. You are correct, I am losing time because of the coasting. I didn't think I was losing that much time, but you are probably 100% correct, and I do need to get that under control. This must be Taplow, which means that now I think we go into a little bit of a valley, and then you round the corner, or just before you get to Reading, you go into a little bit of a valley, and then you round the corner and ta-da, Reading. .3 miles left to run. I've just left this in knot 7 and just let it go the entire way. There's nothing else I've had to do here, apart from those couple of times that I had to brake, which really I didn't have to. All I needed to do was just keep my foot in it the entire time. I still don't think I would have made it in time, but perhaps I wouldn't have been as late as I currently am. I do not need to worry about the upcoming speed limit. In fact, I haven't even seen a Morpeth board for it. I'm assuming I'll get a warning a mile before, because if you're doing 125 miles per hour as you would be in a HST, to slow down to 95, you probably give it about a mile for a smooth deceleration. 3 miles to go. I'm still looking for a Morpeth board. There's one, and that's the one I was after, the 95. So it's about 0.9 of a mile. I was about right. Just learning this track as well, getting used to it. Two miles to run, and we are now in Reading. You can see the buildings to the left and to the right. I will continue. I will start braking now because I'm pretty sure there's another speed limit coming up. There it is. To 60. And with the double yellow signal, I am also going to continue braking, because I do not know what that's for. I'm now down to 60. I know I'm down to 60 many yards before I need to be, but I still do not know my way into Reading. I know that from the 60 it's going to drop very quickly to 40, I think. At least if I remember that correctly. There's that part where it goes dark again. Oh, single yellow. It's a 50, it goes straight down to a 50. And I think it's about to go down even further for me. Yep, going down to a 40 in a few hundred yards. And I am just stopping here, I guess. Oh, that's that. There we go. Welcome to Reading. We are somewhat late, but there's not much that I can do about that. Yes, yes. It wants us to go a little bit further. Yes, I know I'm coasting. Look at the 4-6 car stop right there. I will stop the train. There. Sure, why not? Objective complete. This is probably a bronze. What? Load passengers? Wait, what? You mean I'm not done? Hey? Really? What are you talking about? No, surely that's not... Surely that's not correct. Is it? Oh, don't do that. I'm just going to sit here and load passengers then. I thought that was the end. I was about to do the outro. I suppose not. And we're almost done. I suppose I'll lock the doors now. There we go. Objective complete. And I am done. There we go. Okay. Somehow I just earned a gold medal for that. I am not sure how at all. But thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World, the Great Western Express. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. Link is in the description box below. That's www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. And also you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Train Sim World, the Great Western Express.